Welcome to the
Crollur
and Willy Overtime.
So have you actually traveled anywhere outside of Ohio?
Yeah, I went to Mount Hope. Oh no, that's in Ohio.
He's
Yeah,
like, never mind.
I've mostly been out to the East Coast, and then I've been to like Tennessee and Kentucky. But that's mostly where I've been is out in the East Coast, like New York and New Jersey and Massachusetts. Those are the places I've been very much.
So you do try to travel like twice a year, or what?
No, unfortunately, I can only get out once a year, if that. And the last few years, it's just been hell trying to go anywhere.
Yeah, prices and whatnot.
No, I think it was because of COVID shit too, because
Yeah.
they were restricting any kind of travel, and I think it was just the government wanting no one to go anywhere.
Yeah, because look, nobody's talking about it now.
Yeah, exactly. And like I seen videos of Las Vegas, the streets were completely empty.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I was watching this show called Ghost Hunter or Ghost Adventures or whatever, and they went to this place, around Las Vegas, do some ghost hunting, and the town was completely like empty. No one on the streets, nothing.
No life.
No, and that was like the very beginning of COVID too.
Wow.
I mean, when everybody's supposedly locked down, they're probably not going to travel.
Well, every state was different with the whole lockdown thing, so.
Yeah, I think Florida was the most, in my opinion, was the most open about it. I think the strictest. No, I know they're probably stricter, but the one that's in my mind of the strictest on that was Michigan.
Michigan was the strictest?
I'm sure they're probably worse, but like in Ohio, that one rung heavy on me. How many restrictions there were.
I don't think Ohio was really that strict though.
No.
Nah. Florida.
I have friends that lived in Michigan, and they were telling me about how horrible it is, and you just wait, it's coming to you. Never did. I think it was just Michigan.
Just Michigan, huh?
Florida did not care. They didn't wear no mask.
The only place in Florida that cared was Disney.
Mm.
Their reputation depends on them caring.
Right, and
if they got a major outbreak, nobody would want to go to their.
Right, and Disney was saying that you had to show proof that you had both COVID shots to enter the park, and you had to wear a mask. It was pretty crazy.
Here's my thing: is I'm pretty sure there was a place in Florida in which you weren't allowed to enter places if you had a mask. They're like, this is no mask territory.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Like people who wanted to wear a mask were banned. Like it's the opposite everywhere else.
That was funny.
It's like going to like a nude beach or something. It's like, hey, you have to take your clothes off.
They're like, wait, what? Is that party? He said, never mind, I'm leaving.
That's what it sounds like to me, That's crazy.
Get back in the van.
Oh, look at that guy with his shirt on.
Yeah. It astonishes me, but at the same time, I'm like that's a cool.
Have you guys swam in the ocean?
No, I never. I don't travel.
Oh yeah, forget.
And once again, not since I was a kid, but I do have a vague memory of swimming in the
I swam in the ocean.
I heard it was easier to swim in the ocean than it is in fresh water.
I tell you, I don't like the taste of the ocean.
Well,
I don't. Nobody.
Unless you're like really addicted to iodine
you
salt.
have a hard time. At least I had a hard time as a kid not swallowing water, so I ended up inevitably tasting the ocean.
No.
So you swim with your mouth open. So
apparently, I don't know.
He's
or
like,
you
look,
lick
Mom.
your lips, right?
No, I went this year with my family.
What part?
Everywhere. I went to Clearwater. That was nice. I went to Miami. I was in Fort Myers. Oh man, beautiful.
Really?
Like what you see on TV about like Florida and stuff. I saw all that. I went on my own private island on jet skis and whatnot. Fun. I went to. It was like.
Do they have like coconut trees and all that in Florida? Or?
Coconut trees.
Or is that
palm trees.
Palm trees. That's
every couple feet, there's a palm tree.
There's so many. When I see a palm tree, I think it's a coconut tree.
And there's also a crazy thing about palm trees. They make cockroaches.
What?
Palm trees make cockroaches.
They make cockroaches.
Yeah, like, I don't know, they produce them or some shit.
How?
I don't fucking
Massive
know.
breeding ground, maybe.
I don't know, bro. There's so many of them, and like they get stupid tall. I'm talking about like
100-footers.
it sure look like it.
Huh.
Now, did you see any of those fake palm trees with antennas on them?
I did not.
I've seen pictures of these things where they took cell phone towers and to hide them so they don't look like cell phone towers, they make them look like palm trees.
I'm weak. That's funny. No, I'm not.
Why would you plant all these like palm trees when they're like a breeding ground for cockroaches? Like that's just
Dude,
not a good combination.
Bro, I do not know. So I'm like asking people like, so does everybody have a cockroach problem?
Probably like
In
late
your
at night
house?
when you're walking down the streets in Miami, late at night, you probably got these cockroaches like.
Oh, you know what I saw
There's
recently?
gangs, mafia.
You know what I saw recently though, like from Florida, like speaking of like crazy things like that, like I saw this guy battling out with a freaking like was it alligator? I think it's an alligator.
It's like in the Everglades, right?
Yeah, they got alligators out there, right?
Yeah, they got alligators. They got Burmese pythons and stuff. And actually, a lot of people make a living doing this because gator season and the python season, Burmese python season, are two different seasons to go hunting for. And you can literally kill a good-looking alligator, and make like $1,200 on that alligator. Same way with the Burmese python. It was on swamp people. Yeah, like when the alligator season's over, they go for Burmese pythons, and those things are like 12 foot to 14 foot long, and they're like freaking like bad.
No, I don't think I'd want to live there.
In the Everglades, dude, that's
Or-
money right there.
I mean, yeah, like I don't think I would want to live there though,
Why?
as I don't like the dangerousness of that.
I mean,
Plus, I think it'd be hot and humid.
yeah.
But where would you like to live?
Where I would like to live?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're gonna say Ohio, but like,
No. I would like to live in Montana.
Montana.
You got a bunch of roaming horses and shit. So, but you're not allowed to touch them because you can get a felony for it. Trying to steal one of those like wild horses, you can get a felony for it.
Well, then don't steal wild horses.
You can't even pet them either. You're not allowed to touch them.
Where would you like to live?
Me?
Yeah.
Florida or Texas.
You like
Those
the
are my favorite.
warm. You like
Those-
the warm.
Those are my favorite ones for real.
They're like
If I was in a living place, like I know like you hear a lot of bad things about Michigan, but the very northern part of Michigan is like a big wildlife area, right? And I wouldn't mind living somewhere like that.
I mean, it's secluded. It's kind of out there.
Yeah, I mean it's out there, but I guess I like areas with a lot of wildlife and a lot of property. Like,
He loves the nature.
yeah, I love nature.
And for the longest time, I thought I would want to live in like New York City, but I'm starting to second guess myself on that one. Like, the big city life sounds cool, but the more I think about it, the more I realize I actually like my peace and quiet. So I'm probably better off.
Like when you were in New York, is it like were you in like a hotel or whatever?
I think we stayed. Yeah, I think we stayed like one time. We stayed at a campground outside of the city. And I think I've also stayed in a hotel.
Were the hotels like could you hear like the outside, like cars honking and all that, even while you're staying in those
I
hotels?
mean, you can.
See, that would bug me. I couldn't do
When I was in Florida, my mom let me stay with her, so I'll save me some money.
it. Nice.
That was nice.
Where's she live in Florida?
Fort Myers.
Oh, Fort Myers.
Yeah.
That's an army base, right? There's
yeah.
an army base near there because I had
Very,
a half
very-
sister that was stationed there for a while.
Yeah.
And then I think Hurricane Katrina hit that area pretty hard.
What? Yeah. My mom's road did not. She gets lucky. But she's like right there downtown.
Yeah, I guess that hurricane was bad.
Very. Where would you like to live?
At this point, I'm gonna say probably if it wasn't Ohio where I currently live, probably somewhere on the East Coast, like in the Carolinas or Georgia, maybe.
New Jersey.
No, I don't.
Jersey Shore?
I mean-
Jersey Shore, you fit right in.
He's like,
Yeah, maybe he will.
Put hair gel in his hair.
he's like,
Uh,
what's up, man?
But yeah, I'd want something that's not like as I said, I thought I wanted New York City, but I've been there and it's too busy, too chaotic. So I'd want something a little less chaotic, but I still want something out that way.
So not New York. But there are other cities in New York that's not like New York City.
Bro, New York get too much snow. I would never want to live there.
Buffalo's the worst one with snow.
Yeah.
Buffalo gets like 12 foot of snow.
Bro, imagine looking up.
That's why
it's just a wall of snow.
That's why I think it'd be funny if the next Super Bowl, if it was actually like in Buffalo, you know, like in the middle of February or whatever, and having like all that snow. I think that'd be like the funnest game to watch. Not because
they'll be playing an igloo.
Yeah, like,
we got you.
I just would love to see, like, you would actually see like how other teams can adapt to that kind of, you know, weather. If you're living in Miami, you know, you're not gonna be able to handle, you know, the snow. Then, like, even like people in Texas, when they get like just barely any snow, there's a lot of car accidents happen because they don't know how to drive in it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like if you move to Texas, you're like a hybrid. You're like, oh, I got this in the snow. I know how to drive through this shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like we've been here. I've been here pretty much most of my life.
Yeah.
So honestly, I love snow because I love drifting in snow.
You like drifting?
Hell yeah, dude. I love that. I don't know, man. That Fast and the Furious movie, that's me.
Yeah, that's funny because I had Eclipse when that movie first came out, and I started like drifting and shit with it, and apparently Eclipse is not very good at it.
He's like, oh, this is not gonna work.
No, I hit a freaking stop sign, fucked the car up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got lucky one time. I literally drifted around my buddy. We were both driving the same way on the road. I drifted around him, and we ended up being like looking at each other.
Huh.
Total accident, but perfect scenario.
I think all three of us will fit in that movie, Tokyo Drift. You know?
We could, you know.
Yeah, you can be Han, you can be Lil Bow Wow, and I could be
Lil Bow Wow.
I could be the main character, the redneck guy with the heavy accent.
Yeah, with your muscle car, you know.
He's like, what does DK stand for? Donkey Kong.
He's
Donkey
like Donkey
Kong.
Kong.
Donkey Kong.
He's like Drift King.
Drift King. Yeah, that's what it was. Drifting King or whatever.
Yeah, Drift King. Yep, love it.
That'll probably be my.
He's like, do you know what DK stands for? He's like, Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. And that was sad because it was probably the best one.
Yeah, no.
I'm C. Roller.
And I'm Willie McD, and we got
Berto.
I hope you enjoyed our podcast. See ya.